Alright guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Sarah if you are new, and today I'm just going to be showing you my tips on how to easily apply false lashes. Applying false lashes really doesn't have to be that hard or that scary. It just takes practice and really getting comfortable with it. But there are some things to do that, one, you just need to know in order to do it in the first place, and two, that might make it a little easier moving forward anyhow. These are just my tips on how to get a really easy lash application. So things you need: a pair of lashes, some glue, whatever glue choice you want, tweezers, lash applicator, optional, but it can make it a lot easier. It doesn't have to be necessarily a lash applicator. It can be just a pair of tweezers, okay? These are my favorite tweezers. They're just the really long, little grippy ways. Sometimes I often just use my fingers. It just depends on the lashes. I also have this kind where it looks like it, it goes with the curve of the eye. I use them sometimes, but truthfully, I haven't found that I prefer this very often, but they're not terrible, and these were pretty inexpensive at Sephora. Okay, so whether I'm putting lashes on myself or on a client, I always start with a black liner just as a base, and it's meant to help the lashes blend. You want to have a little bit of mascara on. That way you're not needing to apply the mascara to the false lashes. It'll help keep them fluffier, longer, and cleaner. You don't have to worry about trying to clean them off or anything. So unless you're totally not concerned about the life of your lashes, just don't put the mascara directly on them. The mascara of your lashes will help just to like grip into the falsies to help them stay married to each other. The other thing that you're gonna need is a lash glue. Let me show you some different glues that I have. I have this velour lash glue. I got this Sephora lash glue that came with my Sephora lashes. I also have this Duo Dries Clear as well. So all three of these actually happen to be brush on. Now I'll put a little picture here of the Duo in the tube. It comes in a clear or in a Dries black. I don't prefer the Duo ones in the tube. I like to go with quicker drying ones, and this Duo with the green writing, I think the latex free one is really quick drying. So I do have to say, no glue have I found cleans off or pulls off of the lashes when you're done wearing them as well as the Duo glues in the tube. Ever since I stopped using the Duo in tubes, I have lashes that don't last quite as long because I can't get the glue off as well. I just stopped wearing lashes for a long time when I only had it in the tube because I would need extra time to be able to like sit there and blow. I can't be bothered with that. Today I'll probably use this Sephora one. It's just a Sephora collection one. It's probably really cheap. It works really well. One of the very first things that you're gonna do when you get a new pair of lashes is you're going to measure it to your eye to make sure that it is the right length. Basically, it's just that when you close your eyes, you feel it stab you on the inner corner of your eyes. If you don't, you got it right, okay? If you do, cut off a little bit more. Oftentimes they're super long, and so you want to like place it on the lash approximately, oopsies, place it on there approximately and make sure like that it's not going to be pinching you on the inside of your eye. I usually will have to trim off about 2 of these little segments for them to fit my eye. As far as placement for the lashes, you don't want the inner corner of the lash to come all the way to the inside, because when you close your eye, then it's going to be drug in and it's going to pinch the inside. It's going to poke you, okay? What we want to do is we want to leave a couple of centimeters or so of space, okay? We want at least a couple centimeters of space between where the lash ends or starts and the inner corner of your eye. As you can see, it almost lines up. Like if I'm looking straight, the inner part of the lash is about even with the inside of my eye, okay, or my iris, right? That kind of gives you a placement idea if you're looking straight of where you kind of want it to be, okay? 2 different ways to apply your glue. The most common is going to be to apply the glue directly to the lash over here. The other way of applying it would be is if you apply it directly to the eye. I didn't do this for the longest time, but one of the senior artists at my store told me that she did this, and I was like, that's kind of genius, really. Like, we apply eyeliner there, like, why not the glue? Just make sure you keep your eye closed, okay? All right, this is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna apply a little bit of the glue. It doesn't need to be the whole line. It just needs to be a little bit. Just like that. Now, yeah, I got it in my lashes and stuff. It's gonna be really hard not to get it in your lashes, to be honest. I can tell it's already drying. Just gonna get it on. And you can see here why it's so easy when you're using these tweezers. And you can kind of like push around the lashes to get the angle of them that you prefer. These suckers are on. This is the style I prefer to wear, is where they're a lot longer, fluffier on the outside and a little bit shorter on the inside. And boom, there you go. So method number 2, where we're just gonna take a little bit. You literally just need a little bit. And this stuff dries so nicely that I can just go now and put it on. And we're gonna go like this. Just gonna drop it on. I'm gonna take the inside and I'm gonna place it where I want. I'm gonna squeeze together and push my natural lashes into the false lashes. I actually had a little bump where the lash was a little bit higher away from my lash line, so I was able to pull it away and down and then replace it where I want it. And that is pretty much it, you guys. So there's the 2 methods. I honestly think that applying the glue directly to your lash line first is probably the easiest, but you can get your desired look either way. So yeah, it's really that easy. I know for people that haven't worn lashes much or like ever, it seems very intimidating to try to put them on. It just takes practice, like most makeup things. It just takes repetition. All right guys, well that's my video for today on my tips for lash application. Make sure to do these down there where you give that a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and do make sure to subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss any of my future videos. If there's any questions that are left unanswered, please do leave them in the comments below, and I will certainly make sure to address them and get back to you about any questions you have. Until next time, stay well, stay blessed. I'll see you there. Bye-bye.